Just
Doming, what you thinking?
No, they go carry.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, they were forced to. But like I said, it's not the best when it comes to like comboing up with the Rafaela. You kind of want to go for more of a static kind of gold laner when you go for the Rafaela, so that you just run down people. Still, it's pretty good in the meta game. And I guess this carry picked was you know, under good merits only because the Fredrin was picked up. Had it been a backshot, this will be a different choice from Minana.
A whopping 83% to 17 in favor of APBren. Wherever you're watching from, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to remind you that it's the star match of the day. Huge shout outs to our online viewers. Wherever you're watching from, we're happy to have you here and witness this great battle. Please click subscribe, like, and follow for all MPL PH official accounts.
As our way of saying terima kasih, salamat, well, thank you in general. Watch out for the code that you may redeem in your MLBB app for hero skins and tournament chests. Yes, I can feel the people in the chat spamming code skin. Where they at? Well, that's where they are.
Arigato gozaimasu and gracias.
Merci.
Gracias.
Merci.
Merci. Wherever you're watching from,
Grazie.
we're about to get into game number 1, a best of 3. Again, the ultimate test for this season's Dark Horses TM. Minana Evos, can they step up to APBren?
The first step is to take full advantage of this aggressive playstyle that they have. This is still Rafaela and Lilia, super duper fast. Then you pair it up with a Martis. I think that they do have a shot against this Minotaur. So the first step for Minana Evos really is to take over in the first 5 minutes of the game.
All right, glad to see that old Ogirunigo is back on the tank Minotaur compared to last night.
Yeah, the support, the focusing mark Minotaur.
The magic Minotaur.
Yeah, magic Minotaur.
Interesting approach, but hey, they got the dub here.
Uh-oh.
Count easy. In his own juggle, not yet level 4. Kaizen is in the lead. So they're both just trying to jockey for position. The question is, I wonder if any of these two teams will go for a big EXP lane gank before this turtle spawns.
Against an X-Borg, against the Thurza, I think it's kind of an ambitious way to go to the EXP lane at this point. Not so much for Minana Evos though, because they have good poke against the Firaga. They have Rafaela as well as Lilia, two heroes that kind of make it difficult for Flap TZ to keep his Firaga armor up in the early stages of the game. So maybe it could be an option. But the fact that Minana Evos are putting a little bit of an advantage when it comes to the EXP of the junglers on their side, it's actually very good.
Oh. See, the approach here of Minana Evos is to pressure Kyle TZ. Temper the tempo of APBren. Not necessarily trying to decimate them early on. It's just control it so that they're not completely playing their game, right?
Yeah.
Huge XP gap. A whole level between Kaizen and Kyle TZ. Flap TZ catches a face full of PZ.
Okay, Flap TZ, Firaga armor, still up there. Last Insanity is going to be able to land the kill. Oh, with a big Molina smooch. And the blitz by few. This Nana is still on a roll from last night. And I don't think Minana Evos will be able to contest this turtle as their jungler drops.
That's not comic accurate. I don't think Levi dies this early on, but that was amazing.
Manga, sir, manga.
Oh no, Kirk's in trouble.
Kirk trying to get away from it. Appraiser's Wrath already committed. Lancy and Spider-Mouths are there to help him out. And APBren will not pressure the purple buff.
Okay. So I was able to be part of a $1 million tournament just a few weeks ago where APBren actually won that. And I was able to prove something. Flap TZ is the best export player that we have in the world right now. And he's just showed us how good he is at that hero. My oh my, the way that he handled Minana Evos in that first turtle fight. Immaculate.
You could swear that his last Insanity had tracking. It was a catch-22. He was going to kill one of them. Yes. And it's just perfect that he got the right target again with the help of Few.
Yeah, and that felt like that was just Few and Flap being exactly on the same page. Like Kobe Bryant and Pau Gasol speaking Spanish mid-game.
Hold up. I understand the synergy now. Few and Flap have been teammates for the better part of 5 years now.
Yeah. That's right.
Count it. That was synergy without even talking, I'm sure.
Appraiser's Wrath. Not a lot of wrath there.
Yeah.
But the damage right now of the Fredrin being appraised, Lancy poking it out. Oh, and this is why a part of us questioned the Fredrin pick. Not to say it was a bad pick, but it will struggle up against Lily. And imagine if that was the late game, that Fredrin would be crying.
Yep. It's going to be a problem later on. But for now, it isn't.
Flap TZ has a little bit of a problem. His Firaga armor gets spent, but Well, I posed a question earlier, Wolf, and you said it would be ambitious if you try to go for it.
Yeah,
Flap TZ a second life. Few is going to be here for the assist.
for sure.
Getting poked out by Lancy. Few might have overstepped a little bit. But no, he'll be able to get away safely.
Yeah. Also, now that I think about it, maybe the reason why they didn't go Baksha is because they want to secure the jungle, the neutral objectives. So one thing that's underrated about the Fredrin is that his first skill plus retry is actually pretty strong.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that might be the factor here for APBren. Because if you go Baksha, the Martis can just easily take those neutral objectives.
That's true. You see here, APBren zoning on Minana Evos. No contest again because you actually see Kaizen going into the orange buff of APBren. Go for the invade. Flap TZ sending back Perk. The damage, the fire,
look at
last
him.
insanity. No way. Flap not going to be able to kill.
Oh!
No,
Ogwin!
He did. And Ogwin?
No, Ogwin absorbed the damage of the turret.
Oh,
When he was still untargetable.
they juggled
They
it.
juggled it. Wow, Ogwin.
Oh, wow. X-Borg untargetable. Ogwin steps in, gets the hit, correct?
Exactly.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Synergy.
It's Ogre.
It's
Ogre.
Amazing. Again,
The world champs.
these little decisions, the way that they're able to show us mechanics upon mechanics, makes us wonder what else can this team do? What can they not do? Is a question. It's 5 minutes and a half in, about a minute before the second turtle spawns. Your third turtle. Wow, this game has gone that fast.
This is again, we're running out of adjectives for APBren, how good they are. Yes, that's a good question. What can they not do? APBren. I'm thinking
Let
of
me put away the stars.
yeah. Flap TZ has been so on point with his X-Borg. He now has the War Axe. So even without the War Axe, he's already making it so difficult for Minana Evos to run away from him. And right now with that item, he is even a bigger problem now for Minana Evos.
Ooh, Ogwin and Few, enough of a threat already to make sure that Kaizen double times hastens the purple take so they can actually make a position for this last turtle. All right, some hope for those who are members of the Hukbo watching. Minana Evos are still on their procedural take. Even if they do lose their gold lane tier 1, they're still on the 1-2. They're still trying to get farm on their cores.
Yeah, again, temper the tempo of APBren, but the longer you temper the tempo, the more devastating eventual mid-game power spike of APBren will be. How many times have we seen APB? Around 7, 8, 9 minutes in, win a big team fight, and then suddenly just snowball from there. Minana Evos will try to contest, but Flap TZ single-handedly, well, with the help of Ogwin, pushing back the members of Minana Evos with his flames, respecting the X-Borg. Kirk was like, guys, it hurts. Kaizen, it hurts too. Yeah, let's get out of here.
Wow, call him Jonathan Stonewall. You see that? Just two dudes pushing away 4 or 5 members. And doesn't even need to have Kyle TZ use Retribution.
Jonathan Stonewall.
Don't forget the ghost
AKA
of Stonewall
J-Wall.
Jackson.
Yeah. And now the problem is, will Doming be enough for this? That's why I thought that Carry is such a meta hero for sure.
Yeah.
But maybe not the best for Minana Evos. They're looking for something long range. And I think that, you said the Layla could have been something for Minana Evos. I think I would dig really that deep. Like Nathan, Layla perhaps, but not Carry. And they're suffering now.
Minana Evos getting pressured in the jungle. Kyle TZ will not be able to steal the purple buff away. APBren now. I have to put on my analysis cap again because there's a lot of action that we're seeing here. It's just us gushing over APBren really and how they're controlling everything.
Uh-oh. It looks like Flap TZ is setting something up here. This is a long pincer play.
Oh, yeah.
Or at least a push for mid-tier 1. A minute and a quarter here. Under a minute left until the Lord spawns. Amazing lane control here.
3 versus 1, Flap TZ.
Oh.
His Faraga armor is going to get bursted down. Oh, last insanity, but popped off early. Let's see, Flicker dash as well with the Faraga armor popping. Will he be able to get away? If he does, I won't believe it, but no. Minana Evos complete the chase. They're going to be able to kill Flap TZ, but here comes APBren. Ogwin goes in. The Minoan Fury. Not going to be able to hit anyone, but the Purify actually surviving helping out the members of Minana Evos. Spider-Man is getting chased now. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Super Marco pushing out. Double kill here for Kyle TZ. Teasy. And just like that, that's what we talked about. Around the 8 to 9 minute mark, the turnaround. Mid-game power spike for APB.
And it was off of the back of Minana Evos thinking they got a free kill on Flap.
Yes. At what cost?
What cost?
Everything.
Everything. For Minana Evos, they do have a lot of chase potential. I mean, you can understand why they went for that play, but they took so much time. That's the thing with carry. Even with that's why I felt like it's not the best with Rafaela, because you see them like chasing people, but you're not actually hitting. You're just actually running.
If they want to stop here, Flap TZ, Fragile Armor. Oh, Last Insanity already committed, but Super Marco with a massive blazing duet! But it's actually Kaizen who gets the retribution win, but he gets punished. May I have spoken too soon? No, I did not. Killing spree for APB. They lose the Lord. Minana finds a miracle, but they're going to lose their turret in mid.
All right, let's see. Can they convert? That was a very, very expensive trade. Minana Evos lose a hero and a turret, and even maybe they're purple for the Lord.
APB, yes it is. Purple buff gone. And again, the question still stands, at what cost?
Whew. Well, if they did live to see another day, another minute bot for Minana Evos.
Oh, another blazing duet just like that from out of nowhere, but Kirk with a massive penalty zone, actually, defensive one. DPZ, as I believe Leo calls it. Lancy trying to skip away. I have to get away from here. Minana Evos will have their orange buff stolen in the mid. Flap DZ trying to hold on.
All right, Lance able to regroup with his team here in mid. Again, there is a trend, folks. Minana Evos, whenever they walk away with something, it's always a 3-for-1 trade.
Yeah.
A Lord for a mid, a hero, and a buff.
Yeah.
Earlier, 3-for-1 Flap TZ for 3 other members. I wonder if Minana Evos will slowly notice that, hey, the math doesn't add up.
In the mid lane, still sending back the members of Minana Evos. Appraiser's Wrath not going to deal a lot of damage. And the Lily is starting to hurt. APBren, yes, it has been their game for majority of it. But that Lord, somehow, we asked at what cost. We saw it. Minana Evos able to push out and balance things out somewhat.
Yep. A bit of swing for Minana Evos. Definitely needs a lot more than that. And it felt now, right, when Minana Evos still has the Purify onto Domeng, what they can do is to invite APBren to get into their circle and then punish them afterwards. Yeah. Maybe that is the play for Minana Evos.
Oh, like a little bit of a tug-of-war.
Yeah.
That type of thing to slowly bait them into making a big mistake. Purple buff invade though, who's going to be able to get a Lancy in the back there. Stop there, Ogwen. Purple buff actually not secured by Minana Evos, but the members of Minana Evos are low. Kirk forced to get away, but no! Flap Daisy with the last insanity chase under tower. And APBren continue to fight. Another blazing duet coming in from Super Marco. KZ trying to survive, but Super Marco and Cat now put in a difficult position. Ogwen with a massive Minoan Fury, but it's actually going to be APBren running for the hills. Minana Evos, their heal, their sustain. They have trusted their process, and they're putting the world champions to the back. Their backs against the wall as Lancy. Can he complete it? Yes, he does. Takes down few. Flap Daisy, last insanity. No way. Flap doesn't kill Kaizen. Kaizen survives. Spider Miles, the heal, the utility, prodigy of Minana. But Kyle Daisy with an Appraiser's Wrath to Lancy. Minana Evos are still fighting, showing APBren why the world champs wanted to face Minana in the first place.
Quick recap, the math checks out to 2-for-4. Minana Evos able to close the gap, now with just a 600, 700 gold lead between them and the world champions. APBren now can only hope and think to contest. Minana Evos scores a Luminous Lord.
Kirk, that penalty zone stopping Katizi from getting close.
Great play coming out from Minana Evos for sure, especially because of what Kirk did. And we got to see through the replay whatever happened in that big clash. Unfortunately, we are trade. I am actually in awe of this damage. 3.8k!
Oh, I felt that.
That is indeed wrath from the Appraiser.
Nothing, not even Black Shoes will save you.
Man, the damage was so high, I feel like it activated my gout. Like a gout attack right now on the desk.
Get that checked.
Lord, I have. They told me, just take my meds. Minana Evos, their turn that they did in that purple buff, dare I say, Blacklist-esque. How many times have we seen that before from the Royal Duo era of Blacklist International?
Yeah, and APBren knows that turn very well.
Yeah. Let's see how they're going to tend to this now, as Minana Evos might actually take one under APBren's nose.
This is the time where you can say that Minana Evos have a lot of... Okay,
Black Shoes, Lancy. Fortune commit, don't worry, Wolf will get back to you.
Yeah.
Minana Evos still going to be going forward. Lord marching in. Let's see how many towers are they going to get, or if they're going to be able to get any.
Yeah. So this is the power spike. We were talking about the fact that the way for Minana Evos to win team fights is to invite APBren to their own circle.
Yeah.
And then punish them out one after the other.
And see no black shoes, or actually he's going to be able to commit it. And now Kaizen going to be going in. Kati's brought down to 50%, but actually Lassie finds few. And a massive last insanity will it be enough? No, it's not going to be enough.
Doming.
Kirk, Kaizen, Spider-Mouth so tanky. Meanwhile, in the mid, the tower falls. Doming's still going to be pushing into the base, actually stopping Super Marco from joining in this fight.
Shades of H2, Yaoi and Renegade. We've seen this before.
Double ton of praises. Rathnag actually going to land. Ogun with the massive Minoa's Fury, but the damage is sustained, and the damage! Sustained damage still from Minana Evos. They're holding on. Are they actually going to put a stain on the record of the world champions? The new White Tigers, the Young Bloods, but got easy. Super Marco want to fight back. Winter Treasure blazing right up to the back. Super Marco versus Doming. He uses the BMI to get back. Kaizen, Kirk, and Doming go back, but no! Flapteezy finds Kaizen. Minana Evos are running for the hills.
Close, but not quite.
Oh!
One more for Doming.
Light wheels from the carry.
2 for 3. Big time take from Minana Evos, leaving but one inhibitor for APBren.
And this is Doming just showing us his peak performance. Probably one of the best games that I've seen Doming play. Actually 3-1 and 3, but that does not tell the story of how much impact he did in this particular game. Pushing 2 turrets while Minana Evos are making so much diversion up top. Then eventually punishing Flapteezy, who has been a problem for them. We're talking about how bad the carry is, but he's making it so that it looks really good in this game.
It's been a while since we've actually seen APBren on the back foot like this, staring at a base, just barely standing, one inhibitor left, and a Lord that they could only dream of contesting. This is a significant 2.5k gold lead, and their old tricks aren't working quite as quickly, quite as simple. Doming is a threat. Doming is a menace right now, and that base take, that siege, as long as it took, was exactly what Minana Evos needed. If anything, if APBren were a lesser team, they would have actually lost right then and there on the spot.
Sustaining damage. Online for Minana Evos. They've hit their power spike.
Watch out Doming with his position.
Yeah. Watch out for Doming. Trying to watch for that old Super Market. Actually finds Doming blazing the wet. Both Wind and Nature's already spent, but Spider Miles! Clutch from the young roamer. Flicker and the holy baptism to get Super Marco down, and this looks good for Minana Evos.
Quick and hasty. That was a decision made by Spider Miles. We need my ult for this moment now, not for the Lord take. It is clear as day. Minana Evos in control. 4k ahead, and we have the Lord spawning at about 5.
Oh, that's beautiful. And Doming went in for the Malefic Roar to go with that. I think he still has the boots. And that flicker coming out from Spider Mouse was really clutch.
Yeah.
With all due fairness for APBren, they have so much wave clear. This is Nana and Xborg. So Minana Evos, they are the lead right now, but they have to respect that. And let's see them become creative on how they will approach the siege. Like I said, Nana and Xborg, great high ground defense.
One more time. Here we go. Minana Evos coming into the base. Waves in mid, waves up top, waves in the bottom.
You have to watch out for initiations from either of the two roamers, or maybe even the EXP laners. Both of them just clearing out the minion waves right now. APBren trying to take down the Lord as fast as they can. A bit of damage to the members of Minana Evos. Minana Evos are just going to be throwing bodies. They're going to be focusing on the base. Look at Kaizen. Look at Lassie. No more minion waves though. There's a minion wave coming in down mid. It will not be pop. Lassie falls. A bit of an error by Minana Evos, but that's going to be a kill at the Flapteezy. A kill at the Kaizen at that too. 2-for-1 trade. APBren. Minana Evos tried to brute force it.
Oh, man.
Wow.
A misjudged moment.
Absolutely misjudged.
A slip up. If only there was but one minion, Kaizen could have really broken down the base, but no, we're staring at a 2-for-1 trade, and now APBren able to step out of their base.
Gentlemen, I feel like we could call that a BFS, a brute force siege.
Brute force siege, that did not work, unfortunately, for Minana Evos. And like I said, this is Xborg and Nana. You cannot do that, but I understand why they did it. They needed the carry to pop the ultimate, have the Purify, and just go to the base. But at this point, Few hurts a lot.
Ooh.
He doesn't just hurt Few, he hurts a lot.
That's Few.
APBren cleaning house, stepping out of their base and just taking away what's left for Minana Evos. That orange buff, mid lane tier 2, Flapteezy working on bottom, Marco up top, and Yep, there we go. Minana Evos lost about 300 gold on the clapback. The only thing that they were able to push was top lane inhibitor, and then what? Put APBren's base at half.
Yes.
At half.
But that regenerates, as we do know.
There you go. It's close to full now.
Yep. And for Minana Evos, this is already a battle of like maintaining your own circle, or your own influence, your own formation.
The box.
The box that we're talking about. Invite APBren to that box, which generally means that Minana Evos needs to force APBren into a fight outside of APBren's base.
Yes. Oh, Lancy a little bit too eager!
No way.
Exploded as the Lily of the Black Shoes
No
couldn't
way.
even be pressed.
That's a mixture of true damage from Flap and just fuel.
Oh, no way.
Yep.
No way that happened.
That's young hot-bloodedness.
No way.
Nothing, no Purify, no Black Shoes will save you from the Hellfire and Brimstone that Flap, TZ, and Few just threw at Lancy.
And that's a Lilia that we said that is very important against this Fredrin. And not only that, against the Xborg Super Marco.
MNNE with a brute force play. They find Super Marco with the wind of nature. Absolutely clutch. Blazing towards to try and get away from Case and Ogun, trying to provide space. To make sure Minana Evos Flap TZ with a massive last sanity to the back. Ogun falls. Case already used the decimate. Super Marco fighting back. Case will fall. Case gets punished. Minana Evos gets punished. Big Minoan Fury with the destruction of the Spider Miles. Exploded by the blitz of Melina. Caught TZ and Super Marco with a respawn. They're chasing after Kirk. This Terizla will run and try to swing his hammer, but he falls again. Minana Evos. What was that?
3 for none. The body of Smith's gonna do only so
Doming.
much.
It's up to Doming now.
Against 3, and yeah, there is but one thing that Minana Evos can hold on to. 3D, Doming don't die, and he hasn't quite yet. But they're gonna stare down the barrel of a big Lord. This is an evolved Lord, gentlemen.
Oh man,
If
that
you-
was a slew of mistakes from Minana Evos.
If y'all thought Minana Evos were in trouble inside APBren's base, how about underneath a Lord that amplifies APBren's damage?
That's the evolved Lord we're talking about. APBren are not out of the woods yet, but my oh my, Minana Evos cannot afford those kinds of plays.
Yes.
And you understand, I mean, after Lancy's death, that was already like a lot of bad news for Minana Evos. And then they commit another one. A series of unfortunate events that they themselves put themselves into.
Yeah. I saw what they were. We get what they were trying to do, but it feels like the moment that you saw Super Marco was able to get away, they should have just backed off. They really shouldn't have forced that. But now here comes APBren, evolved Lord, and now their turn to get some turrets down after Minana Evos have shaved the towers off of theirs, waiting for a jump, waiting for an entry. Who will be the angle? Will it be Flap? Will it be Ogwin? Will it be a surprise Holy Baptism coming in from Spider Mouse, who doesn't have his flicker just yet, but Kati is taking a lot of damage from Domeng right now. He has his immortality, so he's not going to get taken down. Super Marco takes down the tower up top. APBren, systematic and smart about it. Showing the young bloods, this is how you do it. Be careful.
Look at the patience in APBren. They could have forced it. They could have maybe even rushed the wave down bottom, but they know that the management is not on point. So they took, hey, mid, top, that's all we're going to do.
Winter Dungeon.
It's just a matter of the little decisions that will really cost you. Oh no, Kaizen.
Few. Does he have his passive if ever he gets taken down? He is still alive though, but Kaizen and the members of Minana Evos were able to pressure him. Super Marco now willing down that tower. APBren. Yep, they're not going to dive it. They're going to wait for the next Lord. But now it's even. All 18 towers in this game have fallen.
Gold doesn't matter now. 33 minutes, everybody's just maxed out. But you also have to wonder what will be the defensive items now for the marksman. And for the side of Super Marco, only going for the wind of nature. I'm still interested in what Doming's mindset is with his Winter Truncheon. Probably just gonna sell it later on.
Yeah,
It doesn't have the immortality.
He'll juggle it. It's one layer of the juggle. So if he gets caught by Flap TZ, he freezes right before the tail end of the burst. If he gets caught into a Minoan Fury, same. And then
Well, since Winter Truncheon does give like a little bit of magic power, does that increase the magic power, magic damage output of the Wind Talker?
It should be.
it does.
So maybe that's why he chose that?
It helps with the minion wave clear.
Minion wave clear, yeah.
It's gonna matter now because they have no turrets. It's just as bad.
There's also that that fable that where you have the Wind Talker going up against a marksman with a Wind of Nature, and you deal the magic damage.
Yeah, that's two. Yeah, that works.
But that's not a lot, but it's something.
It's not nothing.
It's not nothing.
It's
yes.
something.
Yes.
It's not nothing. Here we go.
Okay,
This
switch to
is
the... Oh, wait.
Fifth Lord.
Athena Shield on Doming, selling one of his damage items.
Yeah. And you
Okay.
also see their Twilight Armor into Kaizen, so it should help out with any of the bursts, magic or physical. Don't forget that. APBren now, zoning out Minana Evos. At around 20k, 15k, maybe someone's going to turn. Maybe someone's going to try to come into play. Kaizen and Kirk nearby. All it's going to take is to throw bodies. A pullback onto Kaizen using the taunt of that Fredrin. Slow, calm, calculated. Middle minion wave getting pushed back by APBren. Few is managing it.
Lord
Around
gets
the bottom
reset.
lane.
Lord gets reset here.
Yeah.
Claude up to the bottom lane.
Yeah, watch out for that Claude. I go for a push.
Molina, such a problem.
Yeah, getting a bit of farm. Molina's a problem, but the damage of the Glooms is, again, the Shadow Energy, a problem.
Check out Super Marco here, off map, just managing that wave.
Yeah,
Lost
Easy with the
Insanity!
Last Insanity getting popped off. Is he going to be able to get someone damaging? Yes, he does. APBren now, still calculated. Minana Evos are playing well around that Rafaela. The heals coming out. Kaizen and Doming have an angle. If ever they're going to be going for it, the damage out of Few, is it going to be enough? No, it's not going to be enough. Katiji with a massive taunt. Immortality on him is going to get popped. Blazing duet by Super Marco. Minana Evos getting pushed back. Immortality is getting popped as well. Meanwhile, Lassie there in the back gets taken down off position. Is that Lily a little bit too eager to get a kill? And that is advantage for APBren. 5 versus 4.
Huge take here. All the ults, all the time, all the space that APBren invested in. Minana Evos now have to face the facts. 4-5, not a good chance, no good odds there as the Lord Dance continues here.
But maybe, again, Minana Evos might find a miracle.
Yeah, Spider-Bus has Flicker, and that's a massive battle spell to have, while APBren have Flicker and Flap as well as Few.
Lord here, a fifth.
Doming on the backlines.
Holding on.
Doming on the backline. Okay, they're going to be going in for the entry already. Penalty zone committed. The damage coming in from Minana Evos is crazy, but here comes APBren. Few is not going to be here because he has to handle Doming with a minion wave push. Super Marco heading back. The members of APBren need to go back because Doming is going in for the push. Doming is going for the ultimate play. Can he actually? The minions aren't in range. The minions aren't in range. Outside. Doming, Immortality gets popped. Can he? Will he? They're low. Doming, one man, one dream. He cannot. Few and Flap. 5 years together, that's what you get! Mega kill onto Miles by Marco!
Costly gambit by Minana Evos. Again, shades of the old next play way. Multiple times in the history of the MPL, they have attempted to do just what Doming tried to do there. But APBren says, not on my watch, as they go for a Lord and manage the rest of the waves. I think this is the part where Midnight says, that's it, that's it.
That's it!
That's it! That's it!
In Midnight Way.
30 seconds. It's always the we know for sure that from one end of the river to another, or half of the river to another end, that's 30 seconds. That's a 30-second rule, and that's more than enough for APBren.
4 versus 3, APBren looking at the base of Minana Evos. Can they actually get members down? Double taunt there into Kaizen and Kirk. Blazing duet already committed there by the Claude. Lancy trying to clear the minion waves. APBren, they do not have the minion wave just yet. Kirk with a massive penalty zone to buy time, to find hope. That's a shutdown into Fuse. Nana by the Lilia. APBren still waiting for that Lord. Doming in 3, Spider Mouse in 10. The clock is ticking on APBren's chance. Minana Evos will have the members in. The Lord outside of range. The minions outside of range. And for their fighting back, suppressor to count easy using the Winter Draw Jetty. Kaizen survives. Super Marco in nature. Immortality gets popped. Ogwen try to save him. Motivation roar. Healing the claw just in time. Here comes Flap to help Doming. Last Insanity. Bang! Not enough. They have to go back. This is still not done. 28 minutes in. Ogwen getting chased by Kirk. Wow!
The game continues.
The game indeed continues. Lancy just respawned at the right time to kind of clear the waves, and they manage it as well. And you can see that Doming just survived long enough for him to get back into the fray, and now there's just a lot of time for the Minana Evos to work with. We can see through the replay once again that defense as Doming respawns. It's tanky enough with this build-up coming out from the carry. It then goes for Super Marco, Wind of Nature versus Wind of Nature, but Ogwen is just at the right moment to kind of save his mate.
Oh, wow. 29 minutes, just about. 7k head APBren is, again, it doesn't matter what the gold lead looks like anymore. You're just investing in item juggles. You're investing in lane management. And now as Kyle TZ spawns, all 5 members are back. They're all waiting for their battle spells to go off cooldown and their active items to actually go off cooldown. Something to note here, folks. APBren needs few. Without few, these huge sieges don't work unless it's a 1:3 man lead.
That's true.
So, again, I think also APBren here misread that final fight.
For sure. 100%. Wanted to go for the play.
I also really want to commend Kirk committing that penalty zone right away the moment he's off you.
Exactly.
Yeah. That was a big one.
And Midnight was wrong. It's not it yet.
Yep. Not like that. Not if the team responds that way, and if the team who's about to end it miscounts what the opponent might be bringing to the table. So again, clear miscalculation, and just Minana Evos saying it's not over till it's over.
30 minutes. Here we are. The reigning world champions. If you're just tuning in, folks, here at MPL Philippines Season 13 on the English stream, this is where we are at this point. No more towers. Just who presses buttons better.
30 minutes in, we're going into the 5th round of this bantamweight MMA championship match, and it's just but game 1 in this best of 3 in week 2.
Wow.
That's how intense it is. That's how high the stakes are.
And you know what's great about this, Lord Dance, is that nobody has immortality.
Yeah.
That's like literally nobody at this
So
point.
we have to wait at least like 2 minutes. But do we have 2 minutes?
Do we have 2 minutes?
That's the question. Do these teams have 2 minutes? Because again, Domin can go for the same play again. That's what he's doing here. He's setting it up with the help of Spider Miles.
Yes.
And the Holy Healing will help him quickly rotate. And Super Marco's on guard. Super Marco's saying, nuh-uh, don't.
Yeah, I feel like that's an unsung hero here so far. We don't often hear his name, but we see the effects of it. Minana Evos are playing around the Holy Healing in the range of one Rafaela on their side. That's how they reposition. Sometimes that's how they engage. That's how they avoid what APBren throws at them.
I mean, there's no. I don't think that Spider Mouse wears conceal. Right, so definitely goes for favor. So it couldn't be a play for the 1-5 play wherein they go for the conceal play and then they look for a target. That will not be possible. At this point, it's just about controlling the minion waves, and I think the slow push will benefit the team much better than an actual push.
Yeah, and I like what APBren are doing this. Either a 1-3-1 converted into a 1-1-2-1. And yes, we're talking about the numbers of heroes there, because that opens up a lot of possibilities. Either a split push down mid, a surprise, a wraparound through the mid, while Flap TZ, you leave your EXP laner there. Classic play by APB.
Ogwen went for the rapid boots and then for the conceal at this point.
Goes fast.
Wants to go fast, but that conceal, it means that you let go of the favor, right, for APBren.
So again, it's about the here and now. It's not even about re-engaging anymore. They've had it, because so far, the re-engage hasn't served them well. The re-engage put them in this position now, wherein Minana Evos can, in the snap of a finger, end things. And again, I guess apparently we do have 2 minutes, because Spider-Man just had his immortality come off cooldown.
Oh, I wonder if Minana Evos got the vision there onto Super Marco. They know where the Claude is. They know the positioning of APBren somewhat. I don't think so. Maybe Dominic just wasn't in range to see that go into that shrub. APBren are also opening up their possibilities for a split push, because Dominic's doing the same thing.
For the first time in a while, actually, Doming is in no man's land. He is so far away from Miles and the rest of Minana Evos.
Yeah, and if ever Super Marco goes there, Domeng might actually catch him off guard.
Get out of there!
Oh, no! He sensed it! Domeng, Wind of Nature, can he get away from this? He gets bursted down, immortality. He got to buy it in time. He didn't have that at that moment. Minana Evos now have lost their gold laner. Kirk tried to respond. Flap and the rest. Super Marco with a blazing to West Spider Mouse with a holy baptism. Here comes Lancey in the back. Kirk, immortality popped as well. Can he survive? Penalty zone onto the Super Marco Claude. And Kaizen going after Marco. But Marco, what was that? The shield of the immortality. He bought it in time. He bought the immortality in time and got the shield, and he survived the decimation.
And now Kaizen is left out. He has to consider, do I defend? Do I push in? Because Lancey's so close to the base. 1v1 with Kyle TZ.
Super Marco, he's still playing this game with Kaizen, Ogwen, Flap, and Marco. Can they get the jungler of Minana Evos down? Winter Truncheon to try and survive. Buys immortality. That's 4 versus 1. And 4 is not going to be the one. Kaizen finally falls. 3's the one as APBren have an advantage. 5 versus 2.
That's it. APBren's gonna send the wave
Oh
up top.
my God, should we play the midnight?
Wave in
Sound cue.
mid.
Kirk cutting the waves, but he's forced to go back.
He can't afford to do this, View!
Oh, minion wave in the bot, though. They have to watch out for that, APBren. It might be a race between the minions and the members of APB. Oakwood now.
Here
Minions
we
will spawn in
go.
3 seconds.
Is everyone still breathing? I'm trying to. Kirk with a penalty zone. Super Marco trying to survive. The minions have
Phew!
to respond.
Phew!
Look at Phew! What? Focusing on the base. The winning moment isn't just completely there yet. I can't see what I'm trying to play by play. Gal TZ
That's
under
it.
the base. Phew gets bursted top and alive.
No
Super
way!
Marco is it minion not?
No way!
No way! Oakwood, can you? Master Oakwood!
Unbelievable.
I don't think it's an understatement.
Remember this number from here on out. 916 max